Hi, guys. Welcome to another segment of Esteemable Acts Wednesdays with me, Francine. So, this morning I was in conversation with a few of my girlfriends, and the topic of being impatient came up. That was one of the topics. And we were talking about how, most of us want what we want when we want it, and we want it yesterday. And, it got me thinking how throughout my life, I've always been one who never understood, I'll tell you, never understood the word deferred gratification. I never got that concept until the last few years when, because I've been forced to slow down, I've actually slowed down. And sometimes people look at me and they think I'm not so slow today, but believe me, I'm a lot slower today than I've ever been. And every day I get a little slower. Probably it's also because of age. But my mentor, Louise, and many of you have heard me talk about her. You'll hear me talk about her throughout these videos because she was so significant. She played such a significant role in my life. But she early in our relationship, and she's now passed on, but early in our relationship, she used to remind me of the story, The Tortoise and the Hare. I was always a hare. I mean, again, I wanted what I wanted. I wanted it yesterday. No waiting here. No moss was growing under my feet. I wanted to do whatever I wanted to do, like right now. And she actually got me to understand that being a tortoise was more valuable to me because I got more done, and I got more done without all of the stress attached to being a hare. So for those of you who don't remember the story of the tortoise and the tortoise and the hare are in a race to the finish line. Everybody's banking on the hare. Why? Because the hare is a jackrabbit. And nobody's banking on the tortoise. Why not? Because the tortoise is a turtle. And we know how slowly turtles move. They're in the race. The jackrabbit, he's so cocky anyway. He just knows he's got this in the bag. He's racing to the finish line. He gets tired and he sees that tortoise like all the way in the back. So he figures, let me take a little rest. Well, he takes a rest and he falls asleep. The tortoise, slow and methodical, just puts one of those fat little feet in front of the other, keeps on moving slowly because that's how the tortoise moves. The rabbit's sleeping along the side. Who gets to the finish line first? It's the tortoise. And that story has always resonated with me once Louise reminded me of it. And it's the thing that has actually helped me slow down a little. Now, people look at me and they think, oh, well, look at all the things you've done. You've accomplished so much. Well, yeah, I've accomplished all these things in decades. Didn't happen overnight. I mean, it took decades to accomplish decades worth of things. I mean, even going back to school, it took me 10 years from the moment I started going back to school, which meant I had to take two new classes. I had to take two remedial classes over again. I had to take remedial math and remedial English because I had been out of school and I had been a dropout. And then I put myself through college, and then I put myself through law school. So it took 10 years. And then, of course, I kept failing the bar. It took 10 years before I actually became a lawyer. 10 years. So, I'm not an overnight success. I have become a tortoise, not necessarily because I want it to be, but because circumstances presented themselves, which on some level forced me to slow down, coupled with this mentor, Louise, who just kept reminding me that slow and steady wins the race. So I invite you to think this week, how can you slow down a little? Maybe you're saying, Francine, that may be good for you, but not my life. Maybe not. But I'll tell you, I've accomplished so much, and I believe you can too, if we just take it slow. Take it slower. You don't have to move to a snail's pace, but think about how in your day today, you can slow it down just a little. And then think about how much more you can accomplish. Okay, I think that's it for now. I'm Francine. This is Esteemable Acts Wednesday with me. And this week, let's focus on the tortoise and the hare. Until next week, have a great week. Bye, guys.